Okay, everybody, we have a very special speaker for you right now before we bring our next band on. This gentleman is a clinical neurophysiologist in Pittsburgh. He's been practicing for 34 years. He specializes in neurophysiology and neurology. Dr. Heyman is here to present a medical update for everyone on MS. Please welcome Dr. Rock Heyman.
Heyman, thank you. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out for this wonderful event here. Appreciate the organizers letting me put a few words in. I've worked here in Pittsburgh with MS patients since '92, and it's good to see a lot of friendly faces here. We've come a long way with MS since I started practicing, but we've not come nearly far enough. They now know, for instance, that when I started practicing, they thought 250,000 people in the country had MS, and guess what? It's closer to 1 million. I think no surprise to people with MS. We went from no medicines to struggling maybe one medicine every 3 or 4 or 5 years coming out, to now we expect new medicines and treatment options for MS and variants of MS to occur at least once a year. And we have more and more tools that we can use to help control the underlying disease process. Thanks to people like yourselves supporting National MS Society events, which then drive research. Our National MS Society is the biggest non-governmental supporter for MS research in the world. We have a lot we've learned. We're learning genetic and environmental factors for MS. We're looking for ways that we can better intervene. We have found different ways to try to control symptoms. The funds raised for MS do go to help support getting medical students, neurology residents, physical therapists, occupational therapists, and others interested in working with MS and having better access to care. We've been designing programs with partners in MS, so identifying those people throughout Pennsylvania who, as healthcare professionals, would like to specifically seek out and work with people with MS. But we do have a long way to go. The goals of the MS Society are stopping MS in its tracks, restoring function, and preventing. And as we're learning more about the different causes of MS, those goals are all on the horizon and steps are being taken. We have more and more options to stop MS. They don't work yet for everybody, and we need to get there on that aspect. There's new ideas in the literature every month about different ways we may try to intervene and better understand, particularly those with more than a little bit of MS. For those that more severe disease, often I think have felt left behind, that we haven't had ways to help improve for them. Myelin repair and neural repair therapies are on the horizon. They are not coming quickly enough for any of us, particularly those of you families who have families, friends, significant others who have MS. We are going to get there, but we have to get there more quickly. Part of the things we do with events like this with the National MS Society is trying to have the funds so that no good idea is left unexplored. So I appreciate everyone who's attending tonight. I particularly appreciate the musicians here doing it. And I really appreciate the board of this organization that really drives it. This is an independently derived organization with a good heart, and people who care about multiple sclerosis personally, and their families, friends, or significant others have driven this to be an event with some good passion behind it, an event that's been very open and has been very successful for our chapter here in Pennsylvania to move ahead. So I particularly like to thank the board of Music for MS for doing the event and for letting me have a few minutes here. Now back to the entertainment and keep raising money for MS.